I don't know how to draw.
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong, and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued. Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Rowan.
Ah, Eivor. How's the day, my friend?
I'm well, Rowan. I had only a small question. Do you know anyone named Guthban?
Guthban? Nothing comes to mind. Should I?
It is not a question of should.
Is it a horse?
No, it's,
A lover?
No, Rowan, it's no one.
You came here to ask me about no one.
Thank you for your time.
The heir has got a few new things.
May I see your store?
All done? Take care.
What?
Do you need anything else? Bye, Eivor.
Tarbin, do you have...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means battle bow. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me. And all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and I swore never to spill another drop of blood. To abandon acts of violence.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't. Not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face...
Very well.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm...
Good. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's... You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family, even. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
Stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
Eivor, this isn't your fight. You don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wilf's goods and bring them to you. If I'm spotted, it won't be pretty. Many may die, and I do not want you involved. You must not break your vow.
No vow stands above my duty to my friends, Eivor. I could not leave you alone with them should they attack.
Stand aside until then.
I will. You have my word.
They will attack on sight here.
Stop right.
All right, wait here and stay out of sight.
Off with you.
Lepers. That fat priest. The boils and war. We're done. Put them all over wounds, rashes, bruise them into salve, see if it eats them.
Bring out the ground beetles. Again.
It's true. They also said to try eating a dog.
Dog. Each other's backs!
found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
A quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dimwit. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our mistakes. And I weep.
Let it go then. Remember only what makes you a better man. This is
Mic
everything.
on.
Oh, ఏంది బ్రో
Return to top.
వెపన్ మూన్స్ కట్ అంట బ్రో మూన్స్ కట్ ఒకటి ఇటా క్రేజీ ఉన్నాయి కదా
This is everything. I'll return to top.
నీకు క్యాష్ అవి కావాలంటే ట్రైనర్స్ ఉంటాయి ట్రైనర్స్ అంటే అర్థం కాదు అవునా
Oh, they have returned.
We have your
ట్రైనర్స్ అంటే బ్రో
goods.
అర్థం కాలే
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tobin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
కాదు అవతల వేచి ఇవి నేతి ఎట్టుంటుంది అంటావు బ్రో బయటికి మళ్ళీ లోపలికి వచ్చి డోర్స్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తాడంట చేస్తాడయ్యా డోర్స్ క్లోజ్ వీడు నా కొడుకుని కదా అరుపుగా అనుకున్నాను
Satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthman. Hadn't heard it in years. Wrenches up fearful
ఇలాంటి
memories.
పెద్ద పెద్ద గేమ్స్ కి ట్రైనర్స్ వాడటం
How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my
Time
mother
ఉండదుగా.
died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was, who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. I'm okay. As I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
ట్రైనర్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయి బ్రో అంటే షార్ట్ కట్ నేను ఎప్పుడు వాళ్ళు ఎంతవరకు ఏంటి ఉన్నా దీన్ని మరీ అమ్మో తింపాలా ఇంటి దగ్గర పోయి కూడా దిగిన చెడికి.
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarban, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you're always
bro, fun
nothing but the
అనిపిస్తుంది
work
నాకు
you
అది.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
అయిపోయి.
Eivor.
వీళ్ళది రోజు
Eivor.
మంచి.
Petra, you have a look that could quiet the thunder.
Is something
Something
wrong?
wrong?
No, everything's fine. Although,
మోడ్ కింద రాదు. నేను స్టార్టింగ్
it's not
నార్మల్ గానే
easy.
ఆడేవాడిని.
Go ahead.
అయితే
I'm listening.
well, I really enjoyed the time we've spent together, Eivor. More than enjoyed. What I'm trying to say here is that I
లైన్ వేస్తుంది
like you,
అయ్యో.
and I'd like to go further with you. I thought we might, be together.
ఏం చేద్దామంటావు? ఏసీ ఒడిసి చాలా టైం పట్టింది. ఇప్పుడు రెడ్ డెడ్ రిడెంప్షన్కి ఓకే. ఒడిసి బాగుంటుందా బ్రో? సేల్కి వచ్చింది దీంట్లో. ట్రై
I feel
చేద్దాం.
the same way, Petra.
Gods, I was worried you would never feel the same. I mean, you're always away living adventures and...
But I always return home.
What are you waiting for? Kiss me.
Yay. Yes, I. Whoa. ఏం లేదు, ఆ సీన్లో ఏం రావుగా.
Come over here.
నాయన ఆగురా బాబాయ్. ఆప్షన్ ఇచ్చాడు నాకు అక్కడ. ఓకే తీసుకోవాలి మరి, బాగుంటుంది. సేల్కి ఉంది.
The Wolfka, so glad to see you.
ఓ బ్రో 2 సెకండ్లు ప్యాక్ అయినాయి. నీ అమ్మ జీతం కూడా ఏమైనా చూపిస్తాడా అని. ఏడి పోయిండు కోల్గాడు. ఈడే మొత్తం ఏదో వేసుకోండి పోయాడు ఖచ్చితంగా.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, and this
ఏ బ్రో
life.
దీనికి గ్యాప్ ఇవ్వాలి. దీని తర్వాత ఏ గేమ్ ఆడాలి? విచ్చర్ అన్నాడు. వాళ్ళు విచ్చర్ చూస్తున్నాడు. కొన్న విచ్చర్.
There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely.
ఇవాళ ఇంతకుముందే సేల్
And too
కొంటా.
far to consider just now.
నెక్స్ట్ టైం
Thank you,
పెట్టాలి.
Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
యూనిట్ కూడా బాగానే ఉంటుంది దానికి. ఓకే
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
సేల్ కుంది బ్రో.
Of course.
300 ఉంది. 349
So why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridge. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Spider-Man PC ఆడవ బాగుంటుంది లేదు బ్రో Spider-Man ఆడలేదు అంతే అంతే కానీ
Please, Eivor. Not a long ship.
Right.
Where is my pet?
Now, this one begins
okay,
a long time ago at a desert oasis.
Far
away, a place of mystery.
ఏడు తీసుకోబోతున్నాను ఓనాడు ఇంతకే Tekken 8 నేను ఎలా ఆడాను అనుకుంటున్నావు పనిలేదు నీ కథ బాగుందయ్యా
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts venturing further. This water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
చేసా అబ్జర్వ్ చేసా ఇట్లా చక్కగా పోతే ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేసావు అయితే నువ్వు
Eivor, there.
ఎన్ని అవర్స్ పట్టింది బ్రో ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి
This is where the summer army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
ఎందుకు మర్చిపోవడం హాఫ్ అయినా ఎన్ని అవర్స్ పట్టింది బ్రో హాఫ్ అయినా ప్రోగ్రెస్ ఎలా వాళ్ళు ఏం అర్థమవుతలేదు
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
40 hours and plus ఉంటుంది మ్యాక్స్ బ్రో 60 గంటల నుంచి ఆడుతున్నా బ్రో.
Sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Voda. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled.
Handled.
Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
అయితే మధ్యలో నీకు చిన్న DLC ఏమైనా కలిసాయేమో లేదనుకుంటున్నా తెలిసి నేనే సైడ్ టాస్క్
The bandits are camped on the river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Good.
Go back.
Guys! You trying to hurt me?
There. The bandit camp.
All right, stay close and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seem hot for a battle. Here we go.
Stay away from me! Your life ends now!
అయిపోయినాయి సెట్టింగ్.
That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
Feel stronger already.
Where is loot? Loot లేదయ్యా సామి. ఇప్పుడు ఏమో తీసుకపోతా అన్నట్ట. Come here.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of
Game weather
Grandbridge.
system
Do you know of any other
బాగుంటది.
towns that need
Redemption
liberating?
లాగా.
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day?
Hmm.
We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Zunin, guide me.
Yep. సెట్టింగ్ ఖరాబ్ అయినట్టుంది బ్రో.
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randy. Where?
She is here somewhere.
Over here. Look at this.
ఎప్పుడు ఇదే
What are
పనిగా.
you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus table maiden.
Ranvi.
ఆయన ఏందో సడన్ గా ఉంటాడు, సడన్ గా అసలే
Lead
ఆడాడు.
queen then.
ఇప్పుడు ఆడుతున్నా ఏంది చూడలే.
All right.
Beautiful.
ఏ
Randy! Don't let him win! Randy! Focus! A good shot, very well, but Randy's done you better.
దానికి ఏం వస్తారు కదా, నేను ఒక్కనే చదువుతున్నాను బ్రో. ఇది క్రేజ్ ఉందిగా. ఏ ప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నా బ్రో. అయిపోయింది లేదా ప్రెస్ చేసినా అవుతలేదు అయ్యాది.
Any more and I'll drown.
డైమండ్ రీచ్ అయ్యి వదిలేస్తా ఒక
Slayer of wolves and barrels.
పని
I
అయిపోతుంది
told you I would
బ్రో.
drink you under the table.
ఫ్లాట్ 3 ఉంది. నిన్న గేమ్స్ బాగానే
Are you
ఉండేలే పర్లేదు.
satisfied? My
మంచిగా
head
ఉంటాయి.
is ringing like a bell.
నైట్ కొంచెం
More than
ఆగమాగమైంది కానీ
satisfied. Now come.
ఎవరెవరు ఆడినాం.
We'll ride this off and take in the air as we head
నేను
home.
డెడ్ పూల్ మనోడు
After
ఆడినప్పుడు
just
బాగానే ఉండే.
one more stop.
Ranvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can
ఏ
stop
లేదు
for a
డెడ్
look
పూల్ కాదు
and
నేను
then
ఆడి.
you are free of
నేను
me. It's near
కరోనా
the highest point of a hill,
మనోడు
just south of
కెన్షన్
the
అని ఒక అతను
settlement.
ఆడాడు.
Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it's your...
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
Okay, bye.
Watch out, fool!
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart.
Say, not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of
Night
hearts.
I will
4
sound
వరకు
it
అన్నట్టు
with
3
pride.
4 వరకు అన్నట్టు
Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very
కనిపెట్టేసింది
close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is
అయ్యింది
that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. Tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
దీనికి ఏదో ఉంది బ్రో వీని మీద యాపది దీనికి అయినా వీని బ్రదర్ కనబడతలేడు ఏంటి బ్రో వీడు అన్న
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered.
దీనికి ఏదో అయ్యేటట్టే ఉంది బ్రో
You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work.
అదే బ్రో వీక్లీ ఫ్రీ రివార్డ్స్ ఇస్తాడు కదా వీక్లీ ఫ్రీ రివార్డ్స్ ఇస్తాడు కదా ఇవాళనే వచ్చింది ఇంత ముందే
Well.
గేమ్ ఓపెన్ చేసినా
Look at this.
ఫ్రీ ఉంది ఫ్రీ ప్యాక్ ఉంటుంది కదా స్టోర్లో ఎక్కువే
A stunning
నాకు ఆ
view.
ఒక వెపన్
It reminds
ఫ్రీలోనే
me of
వచ్చింది
my
ఒకటే
early
కొన్నా
years in
నేను
Norway.
అంటే
How
మనీ
I used to
పెట్టలేదు
climb the hills beyond the wood.
ఒప్పాలు ఉంటాయి ఒప్పాలు
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but
ఏంది బ్రో ఇలా
I was
వెళ్ళి
rowdy in my youth, married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined.
you would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas,
ఇష్టం
raiding
కాదు
or
మనకి స్టోర్ ఉంటుంది కదా బ్రో
traveling.
దీంట్లో
Or faced
ఫ్రీ
each
రివార్డ్స్
other
ఉంటాయి
on the
దీంట్లో
field of
ఎవ్రీ
battle.
వీక్
Without your marriage to
Ubisoft
secure
thing.
peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
ఏయ్
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Steam లోనే కొన్న టెంపరేచర్ టచ్ అవుతుందిలే 87 88 89.
The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
Steam లోనే కొన్నా బ్రో.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is
నేను ఫిక్స్ అయినా బ్రో వేరే ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లో కొనొద్దాని గేమ్స్.
I care for you, Eivor.
అది సైబర్ ఉంది సైబర్ అది కొన్నా బ్రో మొన్న 3 వేలు పెట్టి అప్పుడు అది గేమ్ రిలీజ్ అయినప్పుడు 4 years 3 years బ్యాక్ అనుకుంటారు. కలుపుదాం ఇద్దరితో. లేదు సిస్టమ్.
But I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired, but duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
No laptop lo aadtava?
Direct than words.
చాలు రే సెటిల్మెంట్లు ఎవరిని వదిలేటట్లేడు. గట్టి బ్యాటరే. బ్యాటింగ్ గట్టినే వేసిండు. తెల్లారింది.
Must have returned to the settlement.
+6 ఉన్నాయి. ఈ స్టోర్లో నేను అనేది ఇక్కడ స్టోర్ ఉంది కదా, దీంట్లో ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఆఫర్స్ అని ఇది ఫ్రీగా ఇస్తాడు వాడు. అలా 3 daysకి ఇస్తాడు ఫ్రీగా. బ్రో లేకపోతే ఫీల్ ఉండదు. ఐలో లేకపోతే వేస్ట్. 6 points ఉన్నాయి. With hitting an enemy immediately after a successful parry deals critical damage. ఎంత కావాలి దీనికి? 1 2 3 4 5. ఇది వేస్ట్. ఎక్స్ప్లోజివ్ కాప్స్ వేస్ట్. From one of your poison attacks will release toxic cloud around them, infecting those who enter. ఇది ట్రై చేయొచ్చు కానీ counterpole. ఇది ట్రై చేద్దామా? ఓకే బ్రో, బాయ్. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ జాయినింగ్. నేను కూడా వస్తా ఇంత ఒక 2 minutesలో. 2 minutes మనం షాప్ పోయి రావాలి. వస్తా బ్రో, 1 గంట తర్వాత వస్తా. షాప్ పోయి రావాలి. పోయి రాక చాలా రోజులు అవుతుంది. పార్లర్, పార్లర్, బ్యూటీ పార్లర్ ఉంది ఇప్పుడు మాకు. ఏంటి లేవు, ఊరికనే అంటున్నా. బ్యూటీ పార్లర్ కాదు, స్నూకర్ పార్లర్ ఉంది. స్నూకర్ పార్లర్ అవుతుంది ఖచ్చితంగా. బ్రేక్ త్రూ అని కనిపిస్తుంది మ్యాప్లో. బ్రేక్ త్రూ ద గేమ్ అరీనా అని ఉంటుంది. చాలా 1 గంట మ్యాక్స్. పొయ్యి స్నూకర్ పార్లర్ పోయిస్తాయిగా సేపు పొయ్యి. సాటర్డే.
Now, this one begins a long time ago. Good to see you.
What do you have?
The shop. Waste.
Take care of yourself.
Have you got a con?
I have request.
Ooh. It's no surprise that wild animals hunt in that area, but we need to navigate to make it safe forever.
One man's death with your skills.
I have to go. See you.
Goodbye for now. This one begins a... oasis far
Kill
away.
predator.
A place of mystery.
Beckham.
And a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of his temple was a...
సెటిల్మెంట్లో కూడా ఫాస్ట్ పరిగెత్తేటట్టు ఇస్తే ఏంది ఇప్పుడు వీరికి పోయేది ఏంటి చెప్పు. టాస్క్లు కూడా రొటీన్ ఉంటాయి బ్రో. విని రొట్టగాడు ఎన్ని ఒప్పాలు ఇస్తాడు? 5 పెట్టాడు. ఆడేడున్నాడు దిగాడు. Jump. अरे वो तो पड़ गया
Regret the choices that led you here. The afterlife.
Let's go home and save, exit, end the stream. Bye bye.